In today's Nigeria, people are speaking up more than ever. Voices rise on social media, in classrooms, churches, and street corners, challenging the norms we once accepted. They call it the woke culture. But is this awakening helping us see clearer, or it's just noise echoing in digital chambers? Some say it's courage, standing up against injustice, inequality, and silence. Others say it's chaos, a generation too angry to listen. But maybe, just maybe, it's the both. To understand this wave, I had to sit with an individual who has very strong opinions on the matter. Mr. Markson. He's an actor, a fashion designer, and an average Nigerian with a bold take on the woke culture. This is One-on-One with Ume Prosper.
So tell us, how's growing up for you?
Well, my brother, like you don't talk, I'm already. I'm a typical worry boy. House. And like the regular area saying goes, we say we na street life and
Yeah.
grew up from Bugberi off a Port Road, we were in Delta State. I mean, if not be say maybe my father is not a Delta and my mama not be worried person, you can just easily classify me as Uberikoko boy.
Same as me too. Same as me.
Easily classify me as worry blood and all of that. But I where they born me, now where I grew be that. That is my adopted community.
Yeah.
That's my adopted community. So I grew up in Warri. I'm a full-born. Even till date, I still step into Uberikoko like very comfortable. But I don't look it. Just like you said, I don't look it. So I believe maybe in the process of time, I decided to choose how I would live my life so that the environment where I was born in and their system, their culture, their way of life in which they do things there is not really going to define me.
Yeah.
It's not really going to impact him. Rather, I will see to how I can, navigate my way to see how my effect will impact my community where I grew up for the positive.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? So, but I'm proud to say it anyway. I was born and brought up in Uberikoko, Warri, Delta State.
Yeah, proud too. It's not something that we can hide anywhere because once in a while, the blood see the show,
Of course.
and but one of the most interesting things about growing up in these places is there is a certain level of normalcy. There's a certain level of understanding. A certain level of communal understanding that we had growing up. We had fathers, we had mothers, we have children. We had, I don't know, there's a high level of sanity that we grew up in that I think I find very rare in our present day society. When I'm talking about sanity, there's a certain level of tolerance, because for a society to thrive, people need to be able to tolerate each other. So why I brought up the issue of the story of where I came from, because we all came from somewhere. We all have roots. We all have a history. Most of the histories around the world is coming from a background of communal understanding, tolerance, a certain way of life,
A system, a process.
Exactly. But in our present day society, I find that normalcy it's fast leaving us.
Okay.
There is a name to it. It's called the woke culture. Yeah. And the woke culture, for me personally, I'm a fan of the woke culture. I do support the woke culture because I feel that for the longest of time, most of what we term as normal as human beings is it's depriving, it's segregating, it's gender biased, and the woke culture has brought a certain level of harmony, a certain level of equality among genders, among society, among race. But there is a high level of infiltration of people who are pained, people who lack understanding of what it means to be woke, who have a certain level of understanding, not just lack, they have a certain level of understanding that has been customized to their own tastes. We have a lot of people who hate, a lot of people who are extremists, because I believe that there is a thin line between being woke and being an extremist. Over time, you have been very, very outspoken about the woke culture, because I personally will call you woke. You are a very woke person, because there's a lot of things that you're saying on your TikTok handle that is quite contrary to the norm. So on a scale of 1 to 10, because we have to set the record straight so that I will know the sort of conversation that we'll be having moving forward. On a scale of 1 to 10, how woke are you?
You know what you're saying? This being woke or wokeness in our society is a very sensitive conversation.
Yeah.
It all depends. If I am getting it correctly, and if I would answer you from my own perception of being woke,
Yeah.
I would say I'm 10 over 10.
Okay.
I'm 10 over 10. Now I don't have a problem with being woke. I don't have a problem with the woke culture. I believe the ideology, like you have stated, is a sensitization. It's like an opening,
Yeah.
an awareness,
An awakening.
an awareness to maybe edifying or giving a more beautiful meaning to life. That is the essence of wokeness.
I like that.
To see to how we can upgrade, develop, make our society a more conducive, balanced, and a better place for humanity at large.
Yeah.
And I am a person who stands so strong when it comes to anything that has to do with humanity. I believe the essence of living is for humanity.
Yeah.
So if we are wanting to talk about wokeness or to be a woke person, that is to say you are trying to come out of maybe a kind of a darkness into a light, in order for that light to shine in general, so that everybody can catch the light and live in peace, harmony, and this equality amongst humanity. That is to say, there is no gender bias, there is no differences in race. What I mean is that you might be a white man, that doesn't mean you talk down or look down on me as
You're
a
not
black
judged
man.
for your color.
You understand? So humanity has nothing to do with color,
Yeah.
or culture, or traditional differences. We are first humans before we start diversing into culture, ethnicity, groups, region, and what have you.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, I would say woke as a person, I am 10 over 10. It is something I buy into, but I have a contrast. So for me, as a woke person, I would say I am 10 over 10. But I have a contradiction.
Yeah.
Judging by, would I call it since the emergence of the Gen Z era, specifically, I feel there has been a shift.
Yeah.
There has been a miss in the line.
Yeah.
In today's society, I see the woke culture as some kind of a delusion. I see the woke culture as some kind of madness, some kind of stupidity, some kind of unguarded movements. To me, I see it as a people who has lost their priority, or what the priority of being a woke person is supposed to be. That is to say, everything that's wokeness is centered around in the 21st century, or let me say in the Gen Z era, it is something that suits or pleases individual desire, emotional benefits as a result of individual sentiments.
Okay, sorry, I want to interject there. I personally do not believe that it's in its entirety that everything about wokeness in the Gen Z era is sort of misguided. I just feel like we have a huge number, an alarming number, a tremendous number of people who are misguided, because there are a lot of woke. I'm woke. There are a lot of woke people who are woke for a certain reason. For me, for the longest time, I feel the female gender has been totally marginalized. I feel that the black culture, the black race, have suffered a certain level of racism. Not just the black race, certain cultures, certain people have suffered, and I feel that certain marriage culture, certain practices that we do as human beings, most especially in Africa where we come from, are centered or championed towards a particular gender in a way that it's not beneficial to them. So I feel that we just have a lot of people who are claiming to be woke, who are doing this from a place of hate. These people who are the misguided ones. So what I will agree is that there's a huge number of them inside the space of wokeness. It's the space of woke people. That is what is sending. It's sending the wrong messages. That's why it's easy for anybody to just eat everybody into that basket and make it look like the whole generation, the whole Gen Zs who are claiming to be woke are just misguided. I don't know, this is what I think. It's my opinion, but we can have your contrary opinion to that.
What I was trying to say, in essence, I was just waiting for you to land.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it all depends on how you perceive this idea of wokeness.
Yeah.
For me, I would say it's individual based.
Yeah.
What is your own idea or perception around being a woke person? Then, are you catching it from the right light? Is it because action speaks louder than words? But then again, the most important thing you should pay a detailed attention to is the motive behind the action.
Okay.
Now, you might be moving towards a certain trajectory with an action in mind or something you are selling to people. But then again, what is the motive around it? Okay, take for example, let's even start with this gender inequality, talking about women,
Yeah.
and the marriages of today.
Yeah.
Are they hear things now like marriage now partnership? What gave birth to this idea that marriage is supposed to be or is now a partnership?
Don't you think marriage is partnership?
I think it's a partnership depending on the notion you are coming with.
Okay.
But marriage generally is not a partnership. It is an institution. It is a government that somebody is an overseer in that government. It is like when you have the presidency, you have the vice presidents, you have all other
parastatals.
What is it called to make up that government, a formidable force.
Okay.
And that is how I see marriage. It is an institution. For me, it is not one company that we are partnering together to come and run.
Where the both of us have
equal stakes. So when you are now missing the real thing there, that okay, even if I am coming into partner, but then again there is a boss, there is a head there. This institution is like a government where somebody is the overseer. Then you should know your place. That okay, first of all, the man is the head, is the government, is the head of this government, and there is nothing you can do about it. There is nothing that is going to justify your idea of trying to marry this thing together, that we are coming here to run a partnership.
Okay.
The man and the woman are not equal. It has never been equal. It cannot be equal now, and it will never be equal. And this ideology of the man and the woman is equal, now it don't scatter a lot of marriages today. It don't do a lot of harm than good. Now, if you check critically, everybody wants to go into it, having this mind that they want to share balance with a man.
How to strike a balance.
How do you succeed or thrive in a place whereby there is no front runner, there is no somebody that is championing the and you are coming in as a supporter, like,
a co-pilot.
This is the partnership. Even understand the place of partnership. See, there is something I call life partner.
Yeah.
For me, a life partner is not entirely somebody you get married to. If I see your vision, or you sell your vision to me, and I like it, I buy into that vision, and I know this is a dream that will run for years, for decades to come, and I am ready to stand with you through that vision, automatically I am a partner in your life. So life partner cuts across just this marital or marriage,
because it's a terminology used for marrying, for marriage.
Anybody can be anybody's life partner depending on
what purpose,
depending on what the case may be. So now, you as a woman, you are coming into a man's life for a certain purpose. And what is that purpose? If you first of all understand the purpose why you are supposed to be in a man's life, what you are coming there to do, what you are coming there to achieve, what you have, studied, wrap your mind around as a partner to a man, first of all, you will understand that there is no way you can override or undermine the place of your submission to authority. Now, the truth is, submission to that authority, when we talk of there is no equality now in marriage. We are not trying to sell the syndrome of inferiority to you. We are not trying to undermine or make you feel less of your person. There is something special, something unique. There is something outstanding about you who is a life partner to somebody. Note, the forerunner of the vision, marriage now, for example, now that we are dealing on now, the front runner of the marriage doesn't know it all. He is only moving with a blueprint. He has a scale of something. But then again, you as the partner now, you are coming in now to see to how you can now aid that blueprint, whatever his vision is. First of all, the leader, or let me say the president of that institution now, has an idea. Just like generally, every president or every government coming into power, they have an idea, they have a core, they have a focus, they have something they want to achieve. So is the person that is the front runner of the marriage, which is the man. So anybody that is coming into that government, that institution, is to key in, to see to how you can aid, how you can help better that, that vision, the vision of that government, to bring it into actualization, into achievement. Now, at the end of the day, when the credit or the glory comes back, it is not going to that leader alone. It is coming to that administration. So your marriage is fulfilled courtesy of the fact that you are a good understanding partner who understood his place of partnership with the person you have come to partner with. You see the understanding of the partnership now. But if to you think partnering is to come and share equality, when I talk, you contrast it. When I talk, you want to counter, you want to sell your opinion, and sometimes you think because we are partnering, if today you buy into my idea, tomorrow I must buy into your idea. No, there is only one person that has the final say.